Pat, are you with us?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Pat.
I couldn't hear it. Yeah, I was talking, but I couldn't hear you. Sorry.
Okay.
I don't know what happened.
That's fine. We got it. I think it was on our end. Go ahead.
Yeah. You have a great show this morning.
Thank you.
You're absolutely right. I have something else I kind of like to throw into the economic suggestion box here.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I should word this more as a question than anything. How much, if any, do you think that bringing product that is created in other countries that use slave labor affects our economy? And like, for example, we have big we don't just have individuals that solely do business in other countries that use slave labor, but we have businesses that are based in this country that manufacture parts in other countries that use slave labor for production and then bring it back into this country. How much, if any, do you think that could help our manufacturing industry in this country if we were able to prevent that type of business from taking place?
Great question. Here's my thoughts on that. I think that in my opinion, I've talked about this at length, it is the easiest thing for America's industrial sector to fix. I think it can be fixed literally overnight, and I think we can see dramatic change. Here's why. One of the biggest issues that are facing manufacturers overseas is a dependable, consistently priced energy. It's a huge problem in manufacturing. One of the things that manufacturers have come to the realization on is that our labor costs are higher, but our productivity is dramatically higher, not by, a little bit, not by, we do the work of two, not by that. It's more like we do the work of 11 or 12. So our productivity, and it's a combination of the productivity in our labor, but also in the automation and the technology systems of our plants. And the problem with energy far outweighs the issues with labor costs, and it trumps that. And if we were smart, and I wrote an article, it was kind of an article of, it was an article that I wrote to Ted Cruz, Senator Ted Cruz, because Senator Ted Cruz put out his energy policy that he thought and looking into America's future. And I was saying in this article, Ted, great stuff, but you missed a dramatic point of this. Why don't we intentionally, when we talk about an energy revolution, create a new, better, stronger than ever industrial revolution in America? Because we have now the largest supply of natural gas and oil in the world. It is readily available. It is consistent. There's no periodic shutdowns and corruption within the system. It is easy to get to, and it can be the cheapest source of energy anywhere on the face of the earth. If we use that and we can get our act together to reform our tax code, we will not only have an energy revolution, we're going to have an industrial revolution that is going to make the 1960s industrial revolution pale in comparison. So we need to get on the stick to do it. So it is a huge, huge factor. Pat, I agree with you 100%, but the issue I have with it and what I believe, it is one of the easiest things to fix. Here's the problem. So your next question might be, Pat, is then why aren't we fixing it? Because there has to be a will to fix it. There has to be a little bit of economic intellect in Washington to be able to look into the unintended consequence. In this case, the consequence of an energy revolution ought to be an industrial revolution, and it should be very intentional, not unintended, so that we can plan for it and make the best of it. But we're not doing any of that. This is not a hard problem to fix. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody's even suggesting it. It's not even on the radar screen of great guys like Ted Cruz and others. It's not even on their radar screen. They're not even talking about that side of what we can do for the economic growth. So, having said all that, I believe in a change. I believe that we can bring that industry here in a heartbeat if we were just smart enough and had the will to do it.